vision of Isaiah, son of Amoz, it begins, concerning Judah and the city where the story spins in the days of kings, from Uzziah to the end. Hear, O heavens, let the earth attend, for the Lord has spoken, raise children to be great. But they rebelled and left the master at the gate. The ox knows its owner, the donkey knows the crib, but Israel is lost, living in a broken ad-lib.
Our sinful nation, laden with the weight of gold, offspring of evildoers, stories manifold. They've forsaken the Holy One, turned their backs away, utterly estranged, wandering in the grave. Why be struck again? Why continue to ignore? The head is sick, the heart is faint and sore. From the sole of the foot to the crown, there's no light, just wounds and bruises in the middle of the night.
Your country lies desolate, the cities burn with fire, foreigners devouring the land of your desire. Like a booth in a vineyard, a lodge in the field. If the Lord hadn't stayed, we'd all have to yield. Like Sodom, like Gomorrah, fading in the dust, searching for a rhythm, searching for the trust. Hear the words, you rulers, give ear to the teaching. I've had enough of the sacrifices you're reaching. The blood of bulls and goats I do not delight. Who required this trampling of my courts tonight? Bring no more vain offerings, incense is a ghost. New moons and Sabbaths, I hate them the most. When you spread your hands, I hide my eyes from the flood. Even when you pray, your hands are full of blood.
Slowing down, fill the atmosphere.
Wash yourself clean, remove the evil from my sight. Cease to do wrong, learn to do what's right. Seek out justice, help the one who's oppressed. Plead for the widow, let the fatherless be blessed.
Wind and slightly more saxophone.
Come now, let us reason, says the Lord above. Though your sins be scarlet, I can wash them in love. White as the snow, though they're crimson and deep. If you're willing to listen, there are promises to keep. But if you rebel, the sword will be the end. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken, my friend. How the faithful city has become a hollow shell. Once full of justice, now a story to tell. Your silver turned to dross, your wine mixed with rain. Princes of rebels chasing bribes for the gain. They don't help the orphan, they ignore the widow's plea. So the mighty one of Israel says,
Listen to me.
I'll turn my hand against you, smelt the dross away. Restore your judges like the dawn of a new day.
Sly and let in by justice and light.
City of righteousness, shining in the night.
The oak tree withers, the garden turns to dry.
The strong become tender as the spark begins to flame.
If I should do,
word of Isaiah, son of Amos, he saw the light concerning Judah and Jerusalem, the dead of night. In the latter days it's written, it's gonna come to pass. The mountain of the Lord's house, stronger than the glass. Highest of the mountains, lifted up above the hills. All the nations flowing to it, seeking out the thrills of a truth that's deeper than the gold they try to find, leaving all the chaos in the city life behind.
Love from the latter day. Love from the latter day. Many people's coming, saying, come and let us go up to the mountain where the living waters flow, to the house of Jacob's God. Let him teach us his ways, that we may walk his paths for the rest of our days.
For out of Zion goes the law, the word from the street, Jerusalem's melody, making every heart beat.
All these shall judge the nation, settle every dispute, turning all the bitter seeds into the sweetest fruit.
They'll beat their swords into plowshares, spears into hooks. No more war in the headlines, no more war in the books. Nation won't lift sword against nation anymore. Oh, house of Jacob, come, let's walk through the door. But the house is full of shadows, things from the east, fortune tellers everywhere, invited to the feast, striking hands with strangers, land filled with the gold, chariots and horses, stories bought and sold. The land is filled with idols, work of their own hands, bowing to the silver while the hourglass runs out of sand. So the man is humbled, brought down to the floor, entering the rock, hide behind the door.
Hide in the dust from the terror of the king, stringer of his majesty, the weight of everything. The haughty looks of man shall be brought low today, and the Lord among exalted while the pride fades to gray.
For the Lord has a day against the proud and the tall, against the cedars of Lebanon, watch the giants fall, against the oaks of Bashan, every mountain, every hill, every high tower, every fortified wall be still, against the ships of Tarshish and the beautiful craft. The hoariness of man is just a fading drag. And the idols, yeah, they'll utterly pass away. People running for the caves at the end of the day. Mankind casting silver to the moles and the bats, leaving all the idols in the fancy habitats, to enter in the caverns when he rises for the earth, realizing finally what the soul is really worth.
Stop trusting in man,
In whose nostrils is but breath.
of what account is he?
Just a shadow, just a step.
Stay safe.
Behold, the Lord of hosts is taking it all away. From Judah and Jerusalem to stay in the sway, taking the bread, taking the water from the well, breaking the staff where the mighty used to dwell. The soldier and the judge, the prophet and the rank, the counselor, the captain, empty in the bank. I'll make boys their princes, let the infants take the lead, while the people turn to shadows, driven by that
Body
greed.
greed and soulful, neighbor against neighbor, caught in the street. The youth against the elder, no mercy when they meet. A man drives his brother in the house where they will grow. You have a a cloak, but it is to this moan. This heap of ruin shall be under your land.
But he cries out, I have no healing for this land. No bread in my house, no mantle on the shelf. Don't make me a leader, I could barely save myself.
Harmonize slowly when heavy. Harmonize slowly when heavy.
For Jerusalem has stumbled and Judah's taken a fall. Their deeds and their speeches against the Lord of all, defying his presence, the look on every face, proclaiming their sin like Sodom in this space. Woe to the soul for the evil they have brought, but tell the righteous it is well for the peace they saw. Tell the righteous it is well for the peace they saw. Woe to the wicked, for the work of his own hand shall be dealt back to him across the broken land. My people, infants, are the ones who hold the rod, guides who mislead you from the path of your God. The Lord takes his place, he stands to judge the crowd, contending with the princes who were once so proud. You devoured the vineyard, the spoil is in your home. Why grind the face of the poor while you roam?
Because the daughters of Zion are haughty in their walk, with outstretched necks and the way that they talk, glancing with their eyes, mincing as they go, tinkling with their feet, but the Lord surely knows. Strike the crown with the scab and the scar, taking the finery, the sun and the shard,
taking the anklets, the sashes and the rings,
the pendants, the bracelets, the expensive things,
the mirrors and the veils, the robes and the gold.
but instead of perfume, we're cotton rich and real.
Instead of a belt, a rook around the waist.
Instead of beauty, blinding, please.
Your men shall fall by the sword in the fight,
Your mighty men vanishing in the night.
and her gates shall lament, her voice shall be thin.
Empty on the ground where the story began. The story began. The story began. Empty on the ground where the story began.
Shadows are long and deep. 7 women taking hold of a promise they want to keep. We'll eat our own bread, wear the clothes we made. Just let us bear your name, let the reproach fade. A city searching for a cover, searching for a home in the aftermath of the fire where the spirits roam.
But in that day, the branch of the Lord shall rise, beautiful and glorious before our very eyes. The fruit of the land, the pride and the grace, for the survivors of Israel in this holy place. And he who remains in Zion, left in the street, shall be called holy, with the world at his feet.
Everyone recorded for life in the city of gold. When the Lord washes away the stories of old, cleansing the filth, the blood stains and the tears, by a spirit of judgment through the fire of the years, a spirit of burning, making everything new, bringing out the light in the morning dew. Then the Lord will create over the Mount Zion sight, a cloud by the day and a flame by the night. Over her assemblies, over every soul, a canopy of glory, making the broken whole. Smoke in the air, but the fire is a God. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
Over all the glory there will be a cover, like the warm protection of a long lost lover. A booth for the shade from the heat of the day, a refuge and a shelter while the storms blow away. From the rain and the wind, from the cold and the dark, in the center of the city there's a holy spark. From the storms, yeah. Keep us safe, keep us warm. A shelter from the storm. Keep us safe, keep us warm. A shelter from the storm. Keep us safe, keep us warm. A shelter from the storm, from the heat of the noon.
Vinyl crackle of bright, organic as a calico e-mix of summer day.
Let me sing for my beloved, a song of his own. A vineyard on a fertile hill where the seeds were sown. He dug it, cleared the stones, planted choice vines, built a tower in the center, waiting for the signs. Hewed out a wine vat, looking for the sweet, but it yielded wild grapes, bitter in the heat.
Yeah. Now judge between me and this field, the Lord says, what more could I have done through the nights and the days when I look for grapes? Why did the wild ones grow? I'll tell you what I'll do to the harvest you show. I'll break down the hedge, let the wall be a waste, let the briars and the thorns grow in a hurry and haste, commanding the clouds to hold back the rain. For the vineyard is Israel and the crop is in vain.
Oh, he looked for justice, but behold the blood. Righteousness lost in the rise and flood. Woe to the ones who join house to house, adding field to field till there's no room for a mouse. Living all alone in the middle of the land. The Lord has sworn desolation is at hand.
Hold to the ones rising early for the drink, staying late into the evening, pushed to the brink. Lyre and harp, wine at the feast, but they don't see the work of the great high priest. Lack of knowledge sends the city to the grave. Honored men famished with no one to save. Sheol opens wide with an appetite for pride, and the nobility of Jerusalem is nowhere to hide. Yeah. But the Lord is exalted in justice and light. The holy God shows himself holy and right. Then the lamb shall graze in a pasture of peace, while the ruins of the rich see a nomad's lease.
But the Lord is exalted in justice and light. The holy God shows himself holy and right. Then the lamb shall graze in a pasture of peace, while the ruins of the rich see a nomad's lead.
For to those who draw sin with a rope of lies,
Calling evil good in their own disguise.
letting darkness for light and bitter for sweet.
Wise in their own eyes with a soul of deceit.
Heroes at the wine, mixing drinks in the hall.
Taking bribes from the innocent, watching them fall.
Yeah. As the tongue of fire devours the dry grass, their root will be rotten as the moments pass. They rejected the law, they despised the word, so the mountains quaked and the anger was heard. He raises a signal for nations far away. He whistles for the ones coming fast for the prey. None is weary, none stumbles, the arrows are sharp. No music is left on the lyre or the harp.
They growl like a lion, like the roaring of the sea.
Seizing the prey where the light used to be.
If one looks to the land, behold the distress. The light is darkened in the clouds and the mess. And
Single low, distorted piano note.
In the year King Uzziah died, the world went still. I saw the Lord on a throne, high on the hill. Lifted up, majesty in every fold. The train of his robe filled the temple of old. Above him stood the seraphim, 6 wings in the light. 2 for the face, 2 for the feet, 2 for the flight. A vision so heavy, it's hard to define. Between the human heart and the purely divine. And one called to another through the smoke and the flame. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord's own name. The whole earth is full of His glory and grace, while the foundation shook in that holy place. Yeah. And I said, woe is me, for I am lost in the dark, a man of unclean lips, missing a spark, dwelling with a people whose words are a stain. But my eyes have seen the King through the joy and the pain. And the seraphim flew with a coal from the fire, taken with tongues from the altar's desire. He touched my mouth and said, behold the sign, your guilt is taken away and your heart is aligned. Then I heard the voice of the Lord in the room. Whom shall I send? Who will go through the gloom? And I looked at the light, and I didn't hesitate. Here am I, send me. I accepted the fate. He said, go and say to the people on the street, keep on hearing but never understand what you mean. Keep on seeing but stay blind to the view. Make their hearts dull, let the heavy ears through, lest they see with their eyes and turn to be healed. I asked, how long, Lord, till the truth is revealed? Until the cities lie waste without a soul in the hall, and the houses are empty, and the giants all fall. Until the land is a desolate waste in the sun, and the Lord removes the people till the drifting is done. remain, it will be burned again.
Like an oak, like a tree, in the wind and the rain.
Whose stump remains when the forest is felled?
The holy seed is the stone, the promise is held.
In the days of Ahaz, king of the land, Syria and Israel had a dark design. They marched to the gates to wage a war, but they couldn't break through the city door. When the house of David heard the news, their hearts started shaking like the forest views, shaking in the wind, trembling with the fear, till the word of the Lord reached the prophet's ear.
Go meet the king at the upper pool, on the highway where the watchers keep it cool. Tell them, be careful, keep it quiet, stay still. Don't let your heart faint on the side of the hill. Those two kings are just smoldering wood. Their fire is out, their plans are no good. They want to conquer and set up a man, but the Lord God says it shall not stand. For the head of Syria is Damascus alone, and Ephraim's strength will soon be unknown. Within 65 years they'll be shattered and small. If you don't stand in faith, you won't stand at all. If you aren't firm in the truth that you know, you'll be carried away like the dust and the snow.
Yo. Asked for a sign, the Lord told the king,
from the depths of Sheol to the heavens wing.
but I had said no, I won't put him to the test.
Is it too little to weary man in your quest?
Now you weary my God with the pride in your chest.
Therefore the Lord himself gives the sign.
Behold the virgin, the child so divine.
She shall conceive and bear a son, and call his name Immanuel, the Holy One.
He'll eat curds and honey
when he knows the right.
before the kings you dread vanish into the night. But the Lord will whistle for the fly and the bee. From Egypt's streams and the Syrian sea, they'll settle in the ravines and the clefts of the rock. On every thorn bush like a gathering flock. The king of Assyria, a razor for hire, will shave the land clean in the smoke and the fire. Gone is the vine and the silver it brings, replaced by the briars and the arrows of kings.
But the Lord will whistle for the fly and the bee. From Egypt's streams and Assyria's sea, they'll settle in ravines and the clefts of the rock. On every thorn bush like a gathering flock. The king of Assyria, a razor for hire, will shave the land clean in the smoke and the fire.
Girls and honey for the ones that remain.
Birds of prize and the wind and the rain.
Immanuel, God is with us still.
While the cattle roam free on the side of the hill.
Steps it up,
Set it up, set it up.
steps it up, down, down.
The Lord said, take a tablet, write it plain and clear. Common character so everyone can hear. My heart shall a hashbag is the name of the sign. Before the boy can call his mother or father's line. The wealth of Damascus and Samaria's gold, carried off by Assyria. Just like I told, the people refused. The waters of Shiloah's flow. Those gentle streams that move quiet and low.
So be might. The king of Assyria, rising in the night. Over all its channels, over all its banks, overflowing Judah with the heavy ranks. Reaching to the neck, the flood is in the street. Outspread wings where the sky and the land meet. The breadth of the land is filled with the sound. Oh, Immanuel, the flood is all around.
Be broken, you peoples, and be shattered in the end.
Strap on your armor, but the walls won't bend.
Take your counsel together, it'll come to nothing at all. Speak a word, but the shadows are gonna fall. For God is with us, the hand is on my soul, wanting me to walk where the waters are whole.
Don't call it conspiracy what the people fear. Don't live in the dread that is whispering near. But the Lord of hosts, him you shall honor as holy. Let him be your fear. The high and the lowly, he'll be your sanctuary, a place where you can hide, or a stone to stumble in for the ones with the pride.
A trap and a snare for the city of the kings. Many shall stumble on the way to these things. Bind up the testimony, seal the teaching now. Among the disciples who remember the vow, I'll wait for the Lord while he's hiding his face. I'll hope in him in this weary place.
When they say, ask the mediums who mutter and chirp, seeking out the dead while the shadows usurp. Shouldn't the people inquire at their God instead? Why go to the silent for the living's bread? To the teaching and the testimony,
Hold it to the light.
if they don't speak this word, there's no dawn inside.
No more gloom for the one in anguish tonight. The form of contempt is fading out of sight. Beyond the Jordan, Galilee of the nations, a shift in the soul, a change in foundations. The people walking in the dark have seen a great light. On those in the deep shadows, the sun is shining bright. You've increased the joy, like a harvest in the field, breaking the yoke of the burden, making the oppressor yield.
For every boot of the warrior and the battle sound, every garment rolled in blood on the heavy ground shall be fuel for the fire, turning into the smoke. For a child is born to us, a promise he spoke to us. A son is given, the weight upon his frame, and the world shall wonder at the power of his name. Wonderful Counselor, mighty God the King, everlasting Father, the peace that he'll bring. Prince of Peace with a reign that never ends, on the throne of David where the justice ascends, to uphold it with righteousness now and forevermore. The zeal of the Lord of hosts is knocking at the door.
But the Lord sent a word and it falls on the pride of Ephraim and Samaria with nowhere to hide. They say the bricks are falling but we'll build with the stone. The sycamores are gone but we'll plant cedars of our own.
Arrogance of heart while the enemies arise, Syrians and Philistines under darkening skies. For all this His anger has not turned away, and his hand is stretched out even today. The people didn't turn to the one who struck the blow. They didn't seek the Lord in the highs or the lows. So he cuts off the head and the tail in a day. The elder and the prophet who led them astray. Everyone is godless, every mouth speaks a lie, while the fatherless and widows watch the hope pass by.
For wickedness burns like a fire in the barrage, consuming the thorns and the forest desires. Columns of smoke rolling upward to the sky.
The land is scorched as the mercy runs dry.
People are the fuel, no one spares his own brother.
Devouring on the left and the right of each other. All this is darker, stands down in time,
Still stretched out through the smoke and the flame.
Woe to those who decree the decrees of the wrong, writers of oppression, singing the same old song. Turning aside the needy, robbing the poor of their right, making widows their spoil in the middle of the night. What will you do when the punishment comes from afar? When the ruin arrives like a falling darkened star? Nothing remains but to fall among the slain, for his hand is stretched out still through the fire and the rain. Woe to Assyria, the rod of the anger I feel.
The staff in their hand is my fury, hard as the steel.
Against a godless nation, I send them to the street,
to tread them down like the mire under their feet.
But he doesn't intend it, his heart doesn't think so.
He just wants to cut down nations
where the rivers flow. He says, by my hand and my wisdom I've done it all. Now, gathering the earth's wealth
like eggs before the fall.
Shall the axe boast over
the one who swings the blade?
Shall the saw magnify
itself in the shadow of the shade?
The Lord of hosts will send a wasting
sickness to the strong,
burning through the glory
where the stout ones belong.
The light of Israel will become a flame in a day,
devouring the thorns and the briars in its way.
In that day, the remnant of Israel will finally see.
They won't lean on the one who struck them,
but be free. They'll lean on the Lord in truth, the Holy One.
A remnant of Jacob returning when the work is done.
Though the people be as sand on the shore of the sea,
only a remnant returns to the sanctuary.
Oh, my people in Zion, don't be afraid of the rod. When the Assyrian strikes, remember the power of God. In a little while the fury will come to an end, and the Lord of hosts will wield a whip around a bend. The burden will depart from your shoulder and your neck,
and the yoke will be broken, a forgotten distant wreck.
Yeah. He's come to Ioth, passed through Migron's gate.
And Ishmael, she stores the baggage, tempted by fear.
Rama trembles and Gibeah has fled the scene.
Cry aloud, O daughter, see the shadow in between.
He halted now, shaking his fist at the hill.
But the Lord God of hosts is moving with a thrill. He will lock the boughs with terrifying power.
The great in height shall fall in this very hour,
Cutting down the thickets with a majestic axe.
Lebanon will fall,
And the pride will relax.
From the stump of Jesse, see the shoots start to grow. A branch from the roots where the deep waters flow. The spirit of the Lord shall rest upon his frame, with wisdom and understanding in the holy name. Spirit of counsel, of knowledge and of might. Fear of the Lord is his morning and his night. He won't judge by the eyes or the things that he hears, but with equity for the meek he'll
Quiet out of fear. Righteousness a belt around his waist so thin. Faithfulness a strap where the glory enters in. The wolf and the lamb should dwell in the same space. The leopard and the goat in a quiet holy place. The calf and the lion together they shall feed. And a little child is all the strength they'll need. The cow and the bear, they young together lie, while the lion eats straw under the open sky. They shall not hurt or destroy on my holy hill.
For the earth shall be full of the knowledge and the will.
As the waters cover the sea, the peace is gonna run underneath the shadow of the everlasting sun. The root of Jesse stands as a signal for the crowd. His resting place is glorious, high above the cloud.
In that day the Lord will extend his hand again to recover the remnant from the fire and the rain, from Assyria and Egypt, from the coastlands and the sea, assembling the banners to the place they meant to be, gathering the dispersed from the four corners of the earth, proclaiming to the nations what the soul is really worth.
The jealousy of Ephraim is gonna fade away. Judah won't be harassed at the ending of the day.
Together they'll swoop on the shoulders of the west, putting out the hand for the final holy rest. The Lord will dry the tongue of the Egyptian sea, waving his hand till the people are all free.
Striking the river into 7 little streams,
Leading them across in the middle of their dreams.
crossing their sandals dry upon the ground.
There will be a highway where the lost are finally found.
Like the road from Egypt in the days of old.
A path for the remnant just like it was foretold.
No more hurt, no more pain, just the spirit falling like the summer rain. On the mountain,
In the garden,
in the garden,
in the garden.
And you will say in that day with the sun in your eyes, how give thanks to the Lord under the open skies.
Though you were angry with me, the clouds have moved away. Your anger turned to comfort at the breaking of the day. Behold, God is my salvation, the rock where I stand. I will trust and not be afraid, held in your hand.
For the Lord God is my strength, the melody of my heart.
He's become my salvation,
right from the very start. With joy you will draw water from the wells, where the spirit of salvation and the mercy dwells.
Drink it in, feel the life in the cool of the flow. Everywhere the people and the travelers go,
give thanks to the Lord, call upon His name. Nothing in the world is ever gonna be the same.
Make known as these among the peoples of the earth. Tell every nation what the soul is really worth. Proclaim that His name is exalted on high, like the morning stars dancing in the velvet sky.
Sing praises to the Lord, for He has done gloriously.
Let it be known from the mountain to the sea. Shout out loud, let the rhythm take control.
Sing for joy,
O inhabitant of Zion's soul.
for great in your midst is the Holy One,
brighter than the moon in the midday sun.
He's the Holy One of Israel,
right where you are,
shining like a promise, shining like a star.
Draw from the well,
drink from the stream,
more than a vision,
more than a dream.
In that day,
in that day,
in that day.
Oracle of Babylon, what the prophets saw. The breaking of the kingdom, the ending of the law. On a bare hill, raise a signal to the sky. Wave the hand for the nobles, let the cry fly high. I've commanded the consecrated, summoned the strong, to execute my anger where the proud ones belong. Listen to the tumult, the sound on the mountain peaks, the uproar of the nations while the whole earth speaks.
The Lord is mustering a host for the fight, coming from a distant land out of the night. From the end of the heavens, the weapons of the Lord, to destroy the whole land with the weight of the sword. Well, for the day of the Lord is coming near, destruction from the Almighty, the focus of the fear. Every hand will be feeble, every heart's gonna melt, the heaviest of sorrows that the world has ever felt.
Behold, the day comes, cruel with the wrath, fierce in the anger on a desolate path, to destroy the sinners, to make the land a waste. The constellations darkened in the middle of the haste. The sun will be black at the rising of the day, and the moon will hide its light, turning into gray. I will punish the world for the evil they've done, lay low the proud till the setting of the sun. I'll make a man more rare than the finest gold, more than the gold of Ophir. The story's told, I'll make the heavens tremble, the earth will shake its place at the wrath of the Lord, at the looking of his face. Like a honey gazelle or a sheep with no fold, each will flee to his land as the judgment takes hold.
Whoever is found will be thrust through the soul. Whoever is caught loses all of the control. I am stirring up the meaties who don't care for the gold. They bow slaughtering the young as the scrolls unfold. No mercy on the fruit of the womb, no pity in the eye, underneath the shadow of a dark, broken sky.
Babylon, the glory, the pride of the past.
We'll be like Sodom where the shadows were cast.
Never inhabited through the generations to come.
No tent will be pitched, no shepherd will hum.
But the wild animals will lie in the dust.
Howling creatures in the palaces of rust. Sex in the towers, the time is close at hand before the empire falls.
Its days will not be prolonged.
Setting Jacob back home in his own design. The struggle is over, the turmoil has ceased. Rest from the hard service, finally released.
Now take up the song, let the tone reach the sky. How has the insolent fury gone by? The Lord broke the staff of the wicked today. The scepter of rulers has faded to gray. The whole earth is quiet, breaking forth in a song. Even the cedars are singing along.
Silver my life is stirred up to meet you. Shield beneath is stirred up to meet you. Rousing the shades of the leaders to greet you. They rise from their thrones, all the kings of the past, saying you'll become weak, just like us at the last. Your pomp is brought down to the dust of the floor. The sound of your harps, they don't play anymore. Maggots your bed and the worms are your sheep. The end of the road for the pride and the fleet.
How you are falling from heaven, no day star. Son of the dawn, you've traveled so far. Cut to the ground, you who lay nations low, thinking you'd sit where the high stars glow. I will ascend, you said in your heart. Make myself like the most high, God apart. But you're brought to the pit, to the far reaches deep, where the ghosts of the fallen their vigil shall keep. Those who see you will stare, they'll ponder the sight. Is this the man who filled kingdoms with fright? Who made the world a desert and cities a waste? Who never let prisoners go home in his haste? The kings of the nations lie in glory and grace, each in his tomb in a hallowed place. But you're cast out like a branch that is loathed in the blood of the slain. You were heavily clothed.
I will rise up, declares the Lord of hosts, cutting off the name and the remnant of ghosts. A possession for the hedgehog, pools for the rain, swept with the broom of destruction and pain. As I have purpose, so shall it stand, to break the oppressor in my holy land. Rejoice not, Philistia, that the rod has been broken.
From the serpent's root an adder has spoken.
The firstborn of the poor will graze in the light,
but the root of the proud is killed in the night.
Well, O gate, cry out, O city. Smoke from the north and it has no pity.
What will you answer the messengers today?
The Lord has founded Zion is all we
In her the afflicted found refuge and rest.
passing the trial, surviving the test.
salvation.
An oracle of Moab, a story of the night. Ar is laid waste before the morning light. Moab is undone, courage falling down. Silence in the temple, silence in the town. He has gone up to the bunch of the high places to weep over Nebo and Meta, but the promises they couldn't keep. On every head is baldness, every beard is shorn. In the streets of the city, the sackcloth is worn.
On the roofs and in the squares, everyone wails, melting in tears as their courage fails. Heshbon and Alila cry out to the sky. As far as your eyes, you can hear the cry.
The armed men of Moab, they're calling out loud with a trembling soul under a darkened cloud. My heart cries out for the ones on the run, fleeing the Zor before the day
At the
ends.
ascent of Luhai, they're going up weeping on the road to Horonim. The harvest they're reaping, a cry of destruction. The waters are dry. Nimrim is a desert under a hollow sky. The grass is withered, the new growth is gone.
No more green to see at the break of the dawn.
Therefore the abundance they gathered in the sun, the treasures they laid up before the race was run, they carry them away over the brook of the willows, with nothing but the wind for their heavy pillows. A cry is gone around the borders of the land, like a message written in the shifting sand. Her wailing reaches Eklam and Biralim too, for the waters of the Ban are a deep crimson hue, full of the blood, a river of pain, falling from the sky like the bitter rain. And I will bring more on the ones who escape, a lion for the remnant in a shadow shape. Moab is undone, carrying the burden till the race is run, wailing in the squares, wailing in the street.
Send the lamb to the ruler, from Selah through the sand to the daughter of Zion, the mountain of the land, like fleeing birds, like a scattered nest in flight. The daughters of Moab at the river in the night, give us counsel, grant us justice. They're calling to the gate, make your shade like the midnight while the noon is getting late. Shelter the outcast, don't betray the one who flees. Let the wanderers of Moab find a moment of peace.
When the oppressor is no more and the trampling has ceased,
and the one who brought destruction is finally released. Then a throne will be established in a steadfast, holy love, in the tent of David, with the wisdom from above.
One who judges in faithfulness, seeking out the right, swift to do righteousness, a beacon in the night. But we heard of the pride, how Moab stood so tall, our arrogance and insolence before the heavy fall. In his idle boasting, he wasn't standing right. Now Moab wails for Moab in the middle of the light. Mourn for the raisin cakes, for the city in the dust, stricken and broken in the places of the trust. For the fields of Heshbon languish, and the Sibma vine is dry. The lords of the nations watch the branches start to die. They reach the Jazer, they straight into the deep. But now the keepers of the vineyard have a heavy soul to keep. I weep with the weeping of Jazer for the vine, drenching you with tears for the fruit and for the wine.
The shot is falling over, the harvest in the tree.
Gladness and joy are taken from the fields we used to see. In the vineyards no songs are sung, no shouts are raised at all. No treader in the wine press, only shadows on the wall. My inner parts moan like a lie for the pain, like a melody of sorrow in the falling of the rain.
Music times and grief.
He wearies himself on a high place to pray.
We won't prevail at the ending of the day.
This is the word that was spoken in the past.
But now the Lord has spoken and the time is moving fast.
In 3 years like a worker's high time,
glory will be brought to a low and bitter rhyme. The saxophone plays a fine through reborn.
In spite of the motive,
time for the glory.
in the quiet solitude,
in the quiet and silence